Logia devil fruits are overall the best devil fruits of the 3 types that there are. If you were to eat a paramecia or a zoan type devil fruit, you'd get anything ranging from broken, like the tremor fruit or the human fruit, model Buddha, to something basic like the jacket fruit or the bison fruit. The thing is if you don't know anything about devil fruits beforehand, it's pretty much a gamble what you're going to get when it comes to paramecias and zones. However, if you were to eat a Logia devil fruit at random, you're not really risking anything, because no matter what Logia devil fruit you eat, you're going to gain control over a natural element which you can generate, manipulate, and transform into. That is the standard rule for pretty much all Logia devil fruits, but even amongst the Logias, certain ones grant additional powers, which make them a little more unique compared to other Logias. The most obvious Logia devil fruit that is unique is the dark fruit. The user can create, manipulate, and somewhat become darkness, but unlike other Logias, the user cannot become intangible to phase through attacks, and in fact, the user feels more pain than the average person. That all makes the fruit sound bad, but its additional powers is what makes the fruit unique. It may be called the dark fruit, but it also behaves like a gravity-based devil fruit as well, since it can pull in anything. The user can use their devil fruit to pull someone in and grab a hold of them. And if they're a devil fruit user, their powers are nullified. On top of that, the user can bring anything into themselves, where they'll be trapped in a void of darkness. We don't know if there's a limit to what the user can absorb into their body, but Blackbeard took in an entire city. If it operates the same as the swamp fruit, that means it has infinite space, therefore it can store an infinite amount of things from within. Speaking of the swamp fruit, this is the only known Logia devil fruit that has an alternative method to bypass attacks. Most Logias become intangible and phase through attacks, but the swamp fruit absorbs the attack as seen when hit with a projectile. So if you throw a punch at the user, they can just absorb you into their infinite swamp space. The best way to hit Logias is with hockey, but if they have a natural weakness, then you can also use that to bypass their invincibility, and no Logia has a more exploitable weakness than the sand fruit, since their weakness is fluid. At first, it was implied to be water, but just any form of fluid will negate their intangibility. It may have an incredibly common weakness, but it also has one of the most busted powers on top of the base powers Logias grant. With the user's hand, they can dehydrate any non-metallic object in seconds. If the user manages to get a hand on you, then it's over, you're done. But the user is not limited to just their hand. They can also use their sand to perform the same effect. They can even counter their weakness to water and fluid to a certain extent, as seen with Crocodile where he evaporated projectiles of water before they can douse him. The sand fruit also has 2 other additional abilities, which are present in 2 other Logia fruits. Both the sand fruit and the snow fruit can change the density of their element to increase offensive power. Crocodile can create blades to pierce his opponents, while Monet can manipulate the density of her snow to become as hard as steel. The sand fruit also has the unique power to detect other things when they are buried in sand, which is neat, but it's an inferior version of the rumble fruit. By combining mantra, aka hockey, with the rumble fruit, the user can read electric waves from vast distances and be aware of everything around them as long as they concentrate. They can know the exact location of things, the action of others, and even listen into conversations people are having. The last one I'm going to talk about is the chili fruit. While every devil fruit has a weakness to water, none can counter their weakness better than the chili fruit. Because the chili fruit grants the powers of ice, they can freeze the water before it ever touches them. It only has the base powers all Logias have, but the fact it's probably the only devil fruit that is a hard counter to all devil fruit weaknesses makes it unique. But there you have it, those are some unique Logia devil fruits. Let me know if I missed any, and subscribe. Catch you in the next one. Later.